Welcome to AppScript. In this tutorial, we're going to see use for loop function. So let's say we have numbers 1 to 10. So if I add plus 1 to each row, let's say 1 plus 1 and is 2 plus 1 to second row. So it would be 2, 3. So I want this to repeat all the cells for this. So we will use for loop. For this, click on extension AppScript and this window will open. So you'll get this default function. So let me rename this for loop. You can rename it anything. In curly bracket you have to define variable sheet app script spreadsheet app dot get active spreadsheet, and then dot get active sheet. You can use this, but it's always better to define sheet by name, so we call it get sheet by name. So get sheet by name, and the default sheet name would be sheet 1. If you have a different sheet name, you can use different sheet name. So if you have multiple spreadsheets now, multiple sheets, so you can use name for calling particular sheet. Now we will define variable this cell value for the cell. So sheet dot get range. Now we have the second row. Let's start from second row and from first column. So we'll use 2 1 dot get value because we want to get values. So now we'll use logger.log function. So if we run this, so it will give us a value of the cell. So first you have to do some authentications. Click continue. See, we got 1 because we have 1. So but if we had 1 plus 1, so it will give us 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we don't need this, but what we want to actually set the value 1 plus 1. So for this, what sheet dot get range to 1 dot set value, and now we cell value plus 1. So if we run this, so it should change the value. See, it's 2. 1 plus 1 2. So but we want to do it for all the rows, so we'll use for loop function for this. How we can use it? After defining sheet, use for. So let's say we call this for for the row, like so, okay, we define it I is equal to 2 for the second row. It starts from second row, and I should be less than 11 because we have values till 11, and you have to do I plus plus because it should repeat to all the cells. So after that you have to use curly brackets. Okay, so and you have to change it to I because already we defined it. So now if you run it, it should change value to for each cell. See, it added 1 to each row. But okay, let's say we change it to cell value 5, so it will add to 5. Now we have differentiate, like its cost, selling price, and profit. As we know, to get profit it should be selling price minus cost. So we can do is this as a with formulas, but we want to use AppScript for this. So for this, after defining sheet, we have to use for loop function. So we'll use for loop. We can use I or anything, but for example I'll take 1a just to tell you that you can use anything. So I'll define it as a is equal to second, and it should be We can use like a till a should be less than 7 and a, because we want to repeat to each row, but actually we want to repeat it till last row. If let's say now we want to add another rows, so but it won't work, it will work till 7th row. So we want to use last row for this. Define variable last row is equal to get sheet dot get last row, and a should be less than last row. So in curly brackets we will use variable, will define this first cell cost sheet dot get range, and it would be a and the first column, and dot get value. Okay, so we'll copy paste this 3 times because we have 3, so we will use this. Okay, so we'll use the selling price should be, we can use call it SP. Okay, and we can call this profit, so it's second column and it's third column, but we have to set value for profit, so we'll set value. And how you can do cost minus selling price, cost minus SP. So sorry, selling price minus cost. So see, it's working. So if, and we can also calculate profit percentage. So as we know how we calculate profit percentage, so but we will also use Alp script for this. For this you have to define BP, profit percentage, sheet dot get range, and it should be A4, set value, and it would be profit into 100, profit divided by cost into 100. So it won't work, it will take some problem, so you should remove variable pp, and we can directly call this now sheet dot get range. So if we rerun it, see it's working. So let me rerun it. So see, you'll get all the profit percentage. So this is how you can use profit percentage, and you can use it for your business. If you have any query, you can ask me, and if you want to have a custom spreadsheet, you can contact me. Thanks for watching this.